Yeah, Marvel Snap's newest card is Kraglin, and this might be a really good replacement for something like Wave in ramp decks, because with this +2 energy that Kraglin gives you, that means you can play a 6-drop on turn 4, much like with Wave. But the great news is Kraglin does not also set up your opponent. You know, sometimes you wave and they get to play their 6-drop early, and it's like, that doesn't feel great. You know, this asymmetrical ability to play a 6-drop early, I think, is awesome for a deck like this one that is stuffed with big 6-drops, including, of course, Galactus in here. Being able to cheat out that early Galactus can be a really big play, especially when you have follow-ups like Fin Fang Foom and such that can really help you win that Galactus location. But honestly, too, just, you know, slamming a Galactus first steps or a really cool Emperor Hulkling can result in, you know, a nice big cheat play. Or if you need to still default back to your 5-drops, you know, Kraglin into Blink, still not a disaster, right? Much like with Electro, Luna, or Wave, this can still be a great way to turn that Kraglin into an Infinite if need be. So sometimes it's about that asymmetrical cheese via Galactus. Sometimes it's just about more of you know, a short little boost here. Now, do keep in mind Kraglin's only for a single turn, unlike Luna or Electro, but much like Wave. So you do sometimes get a little wacky of a curve after that, but you know, you can go 3, 6, 5 and use one of your 5-drops in this deck, of which, you know, they're all pretty great, just proactive plays in many cases. Now, of course, there is risk that you don't hit your ramp and he gains the +4 power instead. A 3/7 Kraglin is definitely a little bit less exciting for this deck, but since you have so few low-cost cards, that's exactly the sort of shell you want for your Kraglin to make sure that he's hitting ramp as consistently as possible. And if you have to, you know, a 3/7's not a disaster. Sometimes that just helps you win, like a Galactus first steps, because you got a big 3-drop and you still maybe play some ramp later or just catch up on turn 5. So all in all, it felt like a really good fit in this deck. I don't know technically based on the data yet whether it's better than Wave or not, but certainly felt like it could be because of that asymmetry. It's not always kind of visible how big of an impact that is, but you can imagine sometimes, you know, your opponent doing something crazy and they're not allowed to because the Kraglin didn't enable it like the Wave would have. So just removing all of that downside feels like it makes Kraglin a better option to me than Wave in this deck. Maybe you'll agree after watching some games. But before we get into the games, I have to ask, have you ever had the undying urge to assassinate a giant robot? Haven't we all? Well, you're in luck, because 5 legendary assassins from the Assassin's Creed franchise are joining everybody's favorite game and today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. That includes Ezio Auditore da Firenze, Edward Kenway, Bayek, Basim, and Cassandra. And if you're like me and have played the Assassin's Creed franchise, then you will certainly recognize and love these characters, and I think they've been really faithfully adapted here into the Raid universe and fit in surprisingly well. Now, these legendary champions are only available for a limited time, so you're going to want to download Raid today using that link down there in the description or pinned comment below, or via this QR code right here on screen. You definitely don't want to miss out on Ezio. He's a really cool champion in Raid. Basically, he can place a variety of different debuffs to weaken enemies, and then, of course, pierce their defenses with his iconic hidden blade. Good news is you can actually unlock him totally for free just by logging in for 7 days. On top of that, you can get a bunch of gear for Ezio by logging in another 7 days after that. As for the rest of the assassins, you can get those from events and tournaments and summon boosts. And you'll definitely want to add Cassandra to your roster because she is from a brand new faction in Raid, the Argonites. She might be helpful taking down the brand new event dungeon antagonist, Pontiff Augustin. And if you defeat him, you will get some cool chronophage gear and other valuable loot. So I think now is really the perfect time to join millions of other players. That's right, millions of people playing Raid Shadow Legends. If you want to join them, you can use that link down in the description below or this QR code right here on screen, and you'll get some very special bonuses that are only available via my link, not if you head right to the App Store. Up first, you'll get a huge starter pack with the legendary support champion, Narma the Returned. Then if you reach level 15, you'll get an amazing epic from the Undead Hordes, the Mausoleum Mage. And then, as you know, just log in for 7 days to get your Ezio from Assassin's Creed. And on top of that, new players can pick one of 6 promo codes for a legendary champion of your choice. Those options include Green Warden Ruark with code Treehugger, although that one expires very soon on February 22nd. There's also Alice the Wanderer with code GetAlice, Cheshire Cat with code Kitty Cut, Sun Wukong Monkey King with code Monkey King, Ultimate Death Knight with the promo code UDKing, and finally Razelvarg with the code Go Fast. Normally I recommend Alice the Wanderer, but I'm kind of intrigued by Razelvarg. I have to see that guy in action. Yeah, so I hope you'll hop into raid and join my clan Friends of Regis, and maybe we can assassinate some bad guys together. Hey, Kraglin Galactus Blink lines, let's go. I do have some cheap cards in the deck still, though, so please draw cheap. Oh, no. We keep drawing things I don't want to draw. Oh, no. Come on, draw at least one of the cheap cards, man. Come on. Hook me up, Kraglin. I've had a rough day of RNG, man. This deck is definitely better than it's been performing for me so far, and it's not been performing poorly. I can just tell we've lost, like, 3 games that were, like, just things went disastrously wrong, you know? Iron Patriot into the Eternals arc is interesting. I mean, I guess they think I'm not going to play there, so Patriot's more likely to win it, maybe. Dang. I really want to play Galactus, but like double Kraglin on London's not bad. The only problem maybe is how many cards you're banishing. Like you lose 2 cards. I don't know. You could hit a 7 and 11 power though and make your deck pretty sick, to be honest. The odds of like if this left exactly mid open, I would honestly be pumped. If I got at least 1 ramp and left mid open, you know, that would be the dream. So that Galactus could hit. Cassandra, go left. No. The Galactus dreams is kind of... Now I need to go mid if I want to hit a Galactus dream. Hey, okay. Good start there for first steps, actually. Hey, okay. Do we go Galactus left? I don't have priority, so it would really just all come down to Sinister London, dude. Oh my god. I'm pretty sure this is wrong, right? I'm pretty sure this is just wrong. I think you're supposed to just play Galactus first steps here. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is I don't have a Foom lined up right now because I don't have any future ramp, right? This would just be supporting the Galactus first steps here. But you got it. If you're going to leave Arc out, I think it's just too risky. Like Sinister London just has such a good chance to deny Galactus left. Oh my god. Oh my god. It would have denied it indeed. At least I'm still netting some upside here thanks to the Sinister London, right? That's really nice if I think about it. Yeah, let's just go double Dragon Lord. Hopefully we hit a Foom. We still have this Negasonic left we can't forget about, but we just have to realize the London benefit here before it gets turned off. Kraglin's gonna get deleted, but that's okay. Dragon Lord might also get deleted. Technically, like a Luna or a War Machine might also get deleted if we roll too hard there consistently. If Dragon Lord survives though too, we do have a way for Blink to actually snipe some extra power there, assuming I draw Electro instead of Hulkling. So I don't know. Definitely Dragon Lord gives us some real possibilities here, right? We're able to multiply power pretty effectively, I think. I will say Hulkling is smaller than normal because of the double Nova, but maybe not a huge issue. Negasonic, I don't know how to avoid though. Like if I don't win here, I'm gonna have to play into that Negasonic somehow, right? Like you can't throw Luna, you can't do Foom. So I don't know. We just kind of have to get a big enough play off this, I think. Super Giant Black Cat. Okay, so pretty small cards actually. I need some big hits here. War Machine does let me play around the Negasonic by going like mid, for instance, so that's sort of sick. Luna is actually kind of okay. Don't draw Hulkling. Oh my god, we didn't draw Hulkling. So I can play Blink here, change this Dragon Lord into a Hulkling and win the game. That simple. Easy. Easy. Watch them delete a card from my deck somehow. That is actually in the deck still, right? Yeah, it is. I mean, it's not crazy, right? It's not crazy, right? Hulkling incoming destroyer, by the way. I know how this goes. I know how this goes. Not worried about like Eliath stuff or whatever. You know, I don't know. Maybe they have like a Doctor Doom that can test mid a little bit somehow or something, but that'd actually be kind of fine. Eliath, not a problem. Yeah, it's Hulkling and it's a win, baby. He is an Arnim Zola, which is also fine. Oh my god, that was so scary, dude. Oh my god. Oh no, we lost right when the Arnim Zola covers left by 2 points. Oh my god, what a near disaster. Oh god. Oh god, how scary. Kraglin really showed up big time this game though, man. Ooh, so scary. Maybe I should have, we didn't talk about it, but theoretically I could have played Blink here and just let the Galactus first steps tick up enough. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was actually fine, right? Because this would have been 16, right? So we would have had 23 to 22. But that's like so risky to any little card coming over here, you know? I don't know if I don't really expect them to run like a Doctor Doom, for instance, but like, who knows, right? Just like, I think it's safer to do it this way because Hulkling covers by more, right? But in the instance of exactly a scenario where you're losing 7 points, I guess, well, he only covered by a little bit more. It was going to be 23 to 21, maybe. I don't know, actually. Maybe it was closer of a decision than you think, but geez, should have been fine either way, but that was scary, dude. That was scary. Hulkling Galactus, I've been hitting it so much today. Kraglin, dude, hook me up. Kraglin, hook me up. Please, Kraglin. Draw my cheap cards right now. If I miss this freaking Kraglin, I'm going to be so mad, dude. I keep missing him. I do not have that many cheap cards in the deck to keep missing Kraglin. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, that's a great freaking spot for a Galactus, too. Oh, Kraglin, please, dude. Please hit one time in my life. It's actually only 50-50, dude. Yes! Let's go, Kraglin! Yes! Mercury is fine if she gets deleted here by a Galactus, right? We do not have priority, but this will almost surely hit. Almost surely hit. Oh, yeah. No, don't be something stupid. That's actually fine. That doesn't disrupt anything. It's fine. Galactus still hits. I never get to hit Hulkling Galactus, but I've rolled it 3 times today, dude. This is so dreamy, dude. I love it. This is so perfect. Okay. So now we don't actually have any ramp for a Foom. But how does the opponent has snapped? They're snapping here because they really like Cannonball. But I think we can get big enough that we actually don't have to worry about Cannonball. I think like whichever big guy I play is gonna suffice, basically. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Cannonball beats us. So they just go ahead and commit the Cannonball, but I just have so many big guys. Like, War Machine already fills in and is bigger, and I'm gonna play a Foom that's even bigger, right? Well, no, I can't play Foom, I guess. We don't have the energy. We only got the temporary energy there, but Galactus is now the big guy. Yeah, nice! Nice! The Cannonball over, like, I would at least maybe try to save the Cannonball for the final turn, but they might have had a 6-cost play. Woo! Kraglin, dude. The great thing about Kraglin there is, right, unlike Wave, it doesn't let the opponent cheese. You know, it's an asymmetrical Galactus early. That's what's so sick about it. It's just a little bit less consistent, right? So it's like, are you okay with rolling a 3/7 sometimes? That's the issue. Maybe, right? Maybe. Okie dokie, the mighty Queso. My daughter loves Queso. Messy, but she loves it. All right, Chamber. Yeah, I mean, he won't really get supported with additional cards on top of him necessarily, but that's probably okay. Show me the Kraglin. Yeah, we might actually just hit this early to make sure Galactus keeps taking up too, right? That's pretty smart, I think. Well, I guess I don't actually need to, though. Oh, baby. Kraglin's here. Wow. All right. Do we just go hard tempo here? Yeah. I don't see how the opponent ever adds points there. I mean, it's like technically possible, like Mr. Fantastic or something. I might just wait. I don't know. Why wait though? There's no advantage to waiting. I'm not ever gonna have more big cards in hand because I'm gonna keep playing big cards. In fact, I need to do it before the Dragon Lord on reveal goes off, I guess, huh? Yeah. Okay. So Kraglin here, honestly, even points for Kraglin wouldn't be a total disaster here, I don't think. Like, I could live with it. Luna's kind of the worst case scenario here, I guess, but All right, Blink is gone, so we get some ramp. Luna again. Oh my god, we have 8 million 8 million energy. Opponent has more somehow though. Great, I love it. Star-Lord's awesome, very exciting. You do want to get a War Machine now, but you can just play it on 5 organically, right? Yeah, you might as well. So that's kind of our line then. It's just going to be War Machine Infinite. You hope War Machine's big enough right. You're going to have kind of 20 right, maybe like 29 mid and 20 left. 20 left already looks pretty weak, to be honest. They don't have any Arnim Zola lines, but might have some Absorbing Man lines. Indeed. Man's big. Crazy big, but big. Red Hulk in hand for them. That's not gonna go up. Well, actually, it is gonna go up still. Yeah, of course. Maybe we go War Machine left. They don't have as much space to develop here. You go 30 to 14. See, like Red Skull already checks that though. That's the problem. He's gonna check that. So I don't want to give them that easy Red Skull out there. But then again, it's like I just cannot go band for band on power with this deck. It's just really hard. Oh, they did commit the Red Skull right, but that's still a problem because now we're behind here, right? So it's like what? We're sort of exposed in multiple spots, right? I need a cheap card to play with stuff. Nope, no cheap cards here. I mean, maybe they just can't flip 2 spots somehow. That seems so crazy unlikely to me. It's 5 and 6 point leads. I mean, this Fin Fang Foom's not even that good, but he's bigger than Infinite technically, right? 21, so I think you play him. I mean, we give it a shot, but it don't feel good, does it? Oh, they did go right. Did we match right maybe because of the Foom? That's gonna be hard to beat, I think, right? That's just a tiny card, right? Nice. Let's go, dude. Oh, it's so hard to win these matchups, but we did. I love it. I love it. Yeah, it makes sense for them to go mid to turn off first steps, although I guess not really because they weren't competing anyway. Woo! Scary, dude. So Kraglin, I mean, not like the perfect timing or the best play ever, but in fact, I'm not even sure we utilized that energy, if I'm being honest, because we like had extra because of all the stupid Luna Snow summons, right? If we hadn't hit the Luna Snows, it might have been more impactful. I honestly might have preferred the 7 power there, really. Oh my god, dude, my Kraglin draws, the first few games, I don't know, 20 minutes, I wasn't hardly finding any Kraglin. Now it's just everywhere, dude. I love it. I'm so excited to have so many Kraglins hitting. Chamber's good. What was that? Giganto. That's not so good. Kraglin. Yeah, that's a good hit on first steps. Kraglin mid is like probably better. I mean, it definitely increases the chance that you're hitting a good payoff. Oh, that sucks. Now for sure I want it because I might both win priority and get some power, which that power helps priority for Galactus, as does Chamber, and this is like guarantees you're hitting some ramp practically. Not guarantees, but you know, we hit both Electro and okay. I'm gonna say we hit both Electro and Luna. I'm gonna be very, very angry. Oh, opponent also going for the Kraglin. They hit a Galactus, bro. Are we screwed now though if I go for Galactus? Because like I don't want to enable. Like if they have a null, for instance, or something, right? And I lost my Foom, so I'm arguably not that good at winning. I mean, they would lose a Kid Omega. I mean, I'm sure it's less about null for them and more about like those idiot, Nimrods and stuff. I don't have any more ramp, but I do have a great Dragon Lord, pretty much inevitably. I don't know, man. It's just like I want to do it because it's fun. Like I don't actually know if it's best. I think there's a chance we just win this game anyway, but I think it's just fun. They did go mid hard. We hit the Galactus left, okay. They played 2 little guys. It was probably just like a Venom or Carnage or something. You know, I don't know. Some little destroy guy is what I would guess. Don't hit Electro. It's not like a total disaster if you do, but any of the big guys are better by a million miles. Blink also actually is not a good top deck. All our 6 drops are in hand. Oh my god. Well, we're finding out how to lose the game live on air right now. What is that, just a Kraglin? Yeah, he's still pretty big though. Death, oh, death removed though too. Man, I am just manifesting every terrible result possible. I mean, against anything but null, we win the game here, right? Imagine how insane Kraglin would be with the old Yondu effect where it discounted death and made null bigger before banish was a thing, when it actually counted as a card destroy. Fastball special, not too bad. It's left here, really an oh no. No, they actually do have the no, no. And look, what's crazy is we just hadn't hit Electro. Literally any other card would be fine. We're down by 6. This is 7 bigger, and this, of course, is 15 bigger. Oh my God, the luck today for me is crazy bad, man. Ayo, Kraglin with a cheap card in hand. It's unheard of, but we love it. Galactus would be the next coolest thing to draw, but any 6-drop really can make it work. Time Zone in Shuri's Lab is really interesting because you're kind of wasting really valuable spots in Shuri's Lab there with, like, I would say stuff that's we don't ever want Pit of Exile to be the Galactus spot for later in case I top deck a Galactus, right? So let's be careful there. Again, yeah, I mean, Power Stone's a little better for sure, but maybe they have a way to clear these out or something. Maybe they're like just gonna destroy these. Could be it. Diamondback, not good for us. Dragon Lord's cool, I guess. So 4 out of 6 here to hit. I'm gonna go ahead and bump up the chamber already. It's big enough, and it's kind of interesting for priority sometimes with Galactus stuff. In case we top deck a Galactus. Probably losing priority no matter what, but yeah, man, are they gonna clear these out or like Venom or something? Because they are just throwing away so much stuff left. It's really interesting. Hulkling hit, so that's not a Galactus. We're gonna have 6 left, but that's not enough for priority. Galactus is actually more likely to be found now, for the record. Hey! Oh, if only we had the priority, man. I mean, I can still rip him right and then maybe just like blink him out, you know, into a Foom or whatever. If we don't draw Foom, pretty unlikely, 25%. Maybe it hits too, though. You never know. They might go left, might go mid. Pretty good time to play mid, I would say, because you're looking at that chamber thinking about him. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, Galactus hits. Let's go. Kraglin Galactus, I love you. And see, it's so different because if that was wave, they would be playing like a Thanos this turn or something, right? Like they'd be playing a really powerful play to potentially contest and might think about the Galactus. But when you Kraglin, it's that asymmetrical advantage on it that to me feels like so much better. Oh, we drew the Foom, so now the blink is kind of bad. Maybe you just go Dragon Lord then. I mean, Foom's actually not ever going to be that good anyway. If you Dragon Lord into Diamondback, it is a little worse, but that's a 1 in 5, you know? Every other play is just better. Literally every other result is better. Galactus for steps is just dandy, that's fine. Thanos there. And then, I mean, yeah, Foom is... Oh, Foom's not... I keep forgetting Foom's not playable, but you know what freaking is playable? Infinite! Let's go. This is great. Shang-Chi only hits 1. That's never going to be enough. It even hits the bad one, I guess. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Yes. Good win, dude. I love the Kraglin Galactus. It's like when it misses, is it punishing enough that like that's going to make up? Is that downside worse than the upside of not enabling the opponent, right? That's the thing. I don't know. That's the thing. Hulkling Sasquatch, generally not great for us. Might matter if it discounts to 5 at some point, though, technically. I don't know, Electro Hulkling or whatever becomes a play. So Foom can really win left. Stubborn Crater's great for us. Electro Blink there works for me. If we draw War Machine, you could maybe just Electro only. Miro would be sick if it hit the Electro and then we shimmied it away, right? Shimmied is a funny word to use there. So Chimichanga actually really good for this Hulkling. I might want to time that right. Maybe just next turn. It's also good in Throne Room, I guess. Chimichanga there hitting the Marrow. All right, dude, they got priority. They're going to hit this Electro with this Marrow, and then I'm just going to shuffle that sucker away. I don't care. We're not ever going for a Galactus here, so I think you... Oh, perfect, actually. Great draw. Oh, you can't play Chimichanga this turn, you goon. You got Electro still. Oh, man. So next turn looks like this is going to be either War Machine or Galactus first steps. If it's War Machine, next turn's probably just Infinite, right? And I think you go Infinite left and then just try to Foom one remaining spot. I don't know if you ever worry about the Sasquatch here. Galactus could still be kind of an interesting flyer. Like, you might want to think about Galactus left, honestly. They do not hit the Electro with Marrow. Oh, I got Dragon Lord there too. Oh, I didn't even see that dude. He was chilling up here on the top row and I missed him. Oh, that's fine, I guess. Boom is really big now. This does mean you have priority, which does mean Galactus connects. Guaranteed to hit. Do you trust the Infinite after? Does this deck have like a, you know, surely they don't have like a null or something, right? That would be crazy work. Chimichanga you'd save for next turn then. So you would just go like Hulkling Chimichanga? Can't do Infinite. You'd have to go Hulkling. I don't know why I said Infinite. You can't do Infinite. We don't have a War Machine. We don't have anything. Galactus goes off. You would just go Hulkling Changa Chamber. Surely that would hold, right? But the thing is, like, we're so far ahead now, it's like, do you even bother risking that? Because you could just go Kraglin right now. Kraglin, Hulkling, Changa is also insane, right? I don't think you risk the Galactus, because this is actually a decent chance to be 7. And if not, I mean, you might argue that the Chamber is bigger on average than the Kraglin. Is that going to be true? Kraglin 7, Chamber would have probably +6, so he'd be 8. Yeah, that is a reasonable claim to make. Maybe Chamber is better than Kraglin here, because Kraglin can actually still be played on the final turn too to make an impact. Phantom X for the opponent. Okay, so we're still ahead mid despite all of that, but Phantom X does change that logic, I guess. So we go Galactus Chamber here. Chamber pushes us down, or excuse me, we go down to 18. That only puts you to 20, so that actually doesn't help. I think you just do this then. No, that's way too risky. What am I doing? You do this. You do this. I think I keep planning to play Infinite, and I just can't do that. I don't know why I keep planning it. Yeah, I don't know if the Kraglin is better than the Chamber activate. I think you should, like, we had enough to play Kraglin this turn, right? I think you play Chamber right, and then you just play Kraglin on 6. That's just got to be better. Wild Child is too small. Oh god. Well, actually, Wild Child's not too small. It's exactly the right size. This has to hit oh my god. Wait. Oh my god, they didn't have a card in hand. They didn't have a card in hand. Gambit didn't go off. Oh god. Oh, also Galactus did get big enough again because of the Chamber. Yeah. I don't even know if I played those intentionally in the right order, but I did it accidentally. Oh my god, that was the most, like, you always have to wait that anticipation for the Gambit to go off, and then it just never happens. It's like, this animation's taking forever. I think we sequenced this wrong though. When you have that much extra energy from the cube, right, your math changes on 6. I'm used to having 7, so you can't play like a you can't play all that stuff together, but we had Electro and a cube, so we were at 8. I guess, did we still have enough energy? Oh yeah, we had Crater too, so there was like, you don't normally ever get a chance to play Kraglin with a 6-drop on the final turn, but this game it did line up in a way where that happens. I think we played those in the wrong order. And now that said, we did kind of thin the deck, so our draw was technically a little better, so there's like kind of two sides of that, but I still think it was wrong. I want to hit one Kraglin Galactus before the day is over. I will say Kraglin Galactus does not allow for Foom very easily, right? Like, you need Electro really into Galactus Foom. It's the only downside with that one, but okay. Definitely rather have the energy here than the power. 2 1-drops for the opponent. I got Luna Blink Lines. It's all pretty good hits, actually. Go ahead and go here for Crater. Actually, Crater's almost guaranteed anyway with War Machine, though it's not. Hulkling, I guess, also could somehow maybe backfire. I don't know what it would be, though. They're pivoting over to Rocket Pad to win some points. We hit the War Machine, indeed. I mean, we do have a Galactus here. Do we have... we do have priority as well. Is it worth it? Oh, we lost priority. Oh. Because of torch ticking up, I guess? Wait. Yeah, Huh. I guess I didn't realize that could happen once it was already set and then it flipped, huh? Oh, okay, well, that makes the Galactus line a lot less interesting, I think. I mean, mathematically speaking, you should probably just take the Foom, right? But am I exposed to my own counter Foom at that stage? Like, if you Foom first, you're always a little exposed to a counter Foom. Maybe you just go Infinite. If I went for a Galactus mid and it did somehow hit, you could maybe go for a Dragon Lord Foom or something, but I think that's too scary. I don't think it's gonna hit. Indeed, it would not have hit. Artem Zola absorbing, man. Great, we love this so much every time. Now, Foom right does look kind of insane, but then we just lose left, right? How do you win left? You kind of have to Foom. Okay, hear me out. Now we go for Galactus mid. Hear me out. They just double down, right? Like, why would you don't need to win anywhere. You just double down here, man. You don't need to win anywhere else, man. I have no other lines. I mean, there's no other choice. They just double down right, man, and I win mid. It's that simple, guys. Come on. We all know it's gonna happen. I deserve it after the luck I've had today. I deserve this, actually. I've had the worst run today. I deserve this. It's great. They did not. Got a million cards everywhere. I love it, dude. This is so much fun to play against every single game and every single video, man. You guys must be getting bored of watching me play against this deck, but can't help it, man. That's all the games. Great. Great. It's so much fun. I love the naivety that to say that like as if I said they're gonna like double down, you know, these two spots, as if they didn't have 80 energy to play every card they owned. They could play their entire collection and, you know, like they're only gonna play in one spot. Yeah, come on, bro. That's some real wishful thinking. Eh? Cave of the Dragon. I mean, we like big cards. Chamber could go over there or something. Hey, Cave of the Dragon's got a buddy. It is a little weird to me that this is after turn 4, a 5 cost, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that for the record. It just, for some reason it feels a little off. I don't know what it is. The fact that those numbers aren't matching, it's my brain goes, ugh. But it's totally fine. They probably want locations to resolve earlier, so you have more time to, only one turn to kind of make a decision around something can be kind of tough, right? Galactus first steps misses, but we have a ton of energy here. What? Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we want it here? Yeah, because I want a big Fin Fang Foom target, right? I want a big Fin target. Uh-oh. Don't be big. It's got to be tiny. There's no way this is big. They already played a Sarah. This is just like a wasp or something. What is this? What is this garbage? Oh, a Jin. Oh, duh. Yeah, literally a wasp. Yeah. Now, they do have extra energy, but that's okay. We're just happy Galactus has resolved. Now we have, we'll actually blink into Foom, but maybe not yet, right? You do want to get it out, though, so do you do it now? We could also just play a 6-drop now. Oh, we get a Darkhawk and they get a Dr. Doom. That's a great exchange. Okay. So the Foom, oh, we just draw the Foom. Okay, so now the blink doesn't actually do anything. So now you just play a first steps, I guess, right? And then you play a Foom to finish. Yeah, that's fine. Foom's only 18, but it's the biggest card we got. So unless a Hulkling comes in and turns into a, I don't know, what would even be bigger for Hulkling? Gosh, Blob maybe? Only marginally though, probably. Maybe not that much bigger because my hand is, or my deck is pretty tiny. By the way, if I draw a Hulkling Blob, like that is the coolest thing that's ever happened. Oh my god, is this an Iron Man? What's gonna happen here, dude? What was their deck? Hold up. Sarah, Onslaught, Luna. It might be an Iron Man. Shoot. Shoot. Do we beat an Iron Man? They go 14, 28, and 28 times 2 is 56. Opponent retreated. Oh, they maybe don't have an Iron Man. I don't think I definitely don't beat 56. I'm only gaining another, like we're only gaining another 18. Oh my god, I'm glad they didn't have the Iron Man there, dude. It's kind of scary. Didn't know we were dealing with Onslaught Iron Man exactly. We kind of got bailed out, honestly. All right, Kraglin in hand. Playing against a huge Richard. No idea what that means. Kraglin over Electro for sure, right? Yeah, I think so. That's fine. Only 2 cards in deck don't hit for ramp, which is Chamber and Luna. Now we don't know how many. Cable Erisham, by the way, pretty crazy. I think we got to get points in Mojo World probably, although we could play Galactus next turn and just erase Mojo World and play for Danger Room, which is very scary. I would probably do it there as opposed to Clubhouse because I think they're less likely to put stuff in Danger Room, right? This would be nice if Kraglin hit. So they're going for a Kraglin ramp. Kraglin, I didn't even see what that banished, but definitely not gonna. Oh my god, Kraglin missed. No, god, that was unlucky. It leaves me really, really in a weird spot here. I mean, I guess we still have turn 5 Galactus and then Fin Fang Foom maybe. Oh god, turn 5 Galactus is so scary though. Gladiator, okay. Oh, that's a good Gladiator hit, baby. What is this, a Gore? Oh my god. Oh my god. Is this a Gore? No, it's an Orca. Oh, sick. That's actually so cool. That kind of makes me not want to go for Galactus because I think I can maybe just win this one straight up. Actually, though, you kind of want like Dragon Lord here to get to 4. You're already at 12 to 7. This is very likely to pull a huge guy, and then you just like Foom or First Steps the next spot, right? You don't actually want to go right, but it might be sneaky good because they may not expect it, right? They already went mid here. Okay, that's kind of fine. That's actually locking them in on relatively small power, even with Sunspot hitting here, I think. War Machine's totally chill because now we can go Infinite, right? Yeah. I mean, what are we up by? We're up by 11, which we know Sunspot's never pulling back 11, so that's okay. Like we said, I think you just go Infinite here. It's just too risky to go Danger Room. And this should always hold, honestly. I mean, maybe if they Shang-Chi'd, you'd have either a tie or a... You know, I mean, well, I guess I should go Foom. I don't know why I'm not going Foom still. I don't know. Oh god, I should have went Foom. Why didn't I play Foom? I don't think I thought I had enough energy, but I obviously did. Oh god, Khonshu's too small anyway. Okay, I should have just played Foom. I don't know. He's just 26 instead of 20. I don't think there's any reason not to, right? I mean, I guess like disruption of some kind, but we had priority, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Kraglin, nice. Kraglin Galactus, nice. Let's go. I love hitting this so much. Blink as well. All right. Kraglin, don't miss on me, man. I got too many little cards in the deck. It seems like every time we have that early Kraglin, we don't have any other small cards, man. It's really tough. It feels criminally unlucky. Don't draw another big one. Come on. Nice. Good hit, actually. Good hit. Okay, so we actually have a 4 out of 6 here for Kraglin to go for ramp. I think we will leave mines open. Galactus there. That's pretty sick. Kraglin's gonna hit always. If not, I guess we just go for the turn 4 Luna, but he's gonna hit always. He always hits. Nice. Though I do lose the Foom Galactus line, which is pretty cool. We do not have priority, but hopefully Galactus mid holds. I don't think they played a Vibranium Mines ever, right? Oh, they do. Just kidding. They played a Namor, guys. He did just like lose their Sunspot though. Is this a robot, man? Like that was a weird. Like the sunspot was a weird play. The Namor, a human would never put a sunspot there and not try to transfer the power to it, and they would not play in vibranium mines, right? There's like a million reasons a human would never do that. Okay, the vision's actually not indicative of anything because clearly that can be whatever. I can turn this war machine into a dude, but why? I think you just have to go. How big is Namor? He's 11 now, right? So you actually kind of need to do this. Turn this into a Hulkling, makes that slightly larger. This is now 14 to 11. If vision moves, you cover vibranium a little bit. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. This isn't perfect by any means, but the vibranium filling lets you cover 3 spots, which is nice. If vision goes to win right, you might win left for free. You know, vision leaves, you're still winning mid. If vision doesn't leave, you're actually losing mid, but surely vision leaves, right? Yeah, this is definitely a robot. I'm almost certain. Don't be destroyer, I guess. I don't know what you are. You're a Galactus again? Dude, I swear to God, I've hit Galactus off Hulkling like 4 or 5 times today. This one did not matter, of course, but geez. It seems to be happening a lot, and this was absolutely a robot. Which is fine. We'll take those.